Greetings, Movie Trivia Face-Off. I am James Spence, the Cleaner, as I am better known as, and today I am making my singles debut, a league which I expect to be running pretty soon, so I hope you get used to my face pretty quickly.
I've been watching the Schmodown for a while now, so when the opportunity came to take part in something like this, I was all for it.
I'm going up against Kyle, King of the Norf. No, King of the Norf. You put me up in my first match against an illiterate man. You're almost making this too easy on me.
Being from Canada, this is the only way to feed that trivia fire. We get accused of being overly nice and saying sorry a lot up here.
I enjoy fights, some actual competition, and that's not what's going to happen today. It's going to be a walk in, clean sweep, and walk out. There will be no survivors today, and I'm fine with that. Just give this family some notice before I clean the floor.
Well, sorry, James, but I'm gonna nicely win, and hopefully we'll still be cool because you seem like a decent guy.
I'll see you in the ring, bitch.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Movie Trivia Face-Off. We have another match on our hands, and today we have two competitors that one of them is an unknown in the fan leagues, but another one, we have him, you know, entangled with Dollface. He is part of the Dollhouse, and it's time for that faction to, you know, start playing in the face-off, and let's see what they can bring to the table.
Yes, sir. We are going to have an excellent match today. We get our first look at a Dollhouse competitor, Mr. James, the Cleaner Spence, going up against Kyle, the King of the North, Gerbrandt. This is going to be an interesting match today because I know one of these guys is known, one of these is an unknown, and we know how those matches usually go. Hey, Spaniard?
Yeah, I mean, we have we have weird results here. I mean, all across the table. Some known people lost, some unknown people just made a name for themselves, and some unknown people just showed up that the veterans can still kick their ass. So
that's right. This is where you start making your name for yourself. This is the league to do it in. All right. Are we ready?
I am.
All right. Introducing first, representing the Dollhouse in the great state of California, he is James, the Cleaner Spence.
Somehow, I'm the underdog here. I'll make this cleaning quick. Man can't spell, why should I be scared of him?
Creepy.
Very creepy. That's why he's in the Dollhouse. Good strong words from this competitive start. And his opponent today's match in the Movie Trivia Face-Off, representing the Great White North, Alberta, Canada, the Oil Sands and the Stampeders, he is Kyle, the King of the North, Gerbrandt.
Thank you, Snacks. That was very disturbing. Let's hope I survive this. Let's get this done.
All right, Kyle, are you ready?
I'm ready.
James, are you ready?
Let's get down to business.
Spaniard, are you ready?
I am. Let's get some rules.
Then let's get ready to face off.
Alright guys, in round number 1 we are going to ask 8 questions to the field in various categories from the movie Trivia Galaxy. Each competitor will have 15 seconds to write their best attempt of an answer in their whiteboards or in any, you know, writing device you have with you. Each correct answer is 1 point for you, there is no penalty for missing, and there are no steals available in this round. You guys also have 3 JTEs or 3 repeats to use all throughout the match, and you also have 1 challenge. If you use it and it's accepted, you will keep it. Do you guys understand the rules?
Yes.
Okay, so Snacks, go for it.
All right, here we go. Let's get ready to face off. First question, round one today, comes from the categories of 2010s. These are movies made after 2010 or later. Who plays the real Ra's al Ghul in Batman Begins?
This might be an unpopular opinion, but this is my favorite movie of the trilogy.
I'm not real familiar with the trilogy, to be honest with you. Dark Knight's the only one I've seen in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. All right, what you got, Cleaner?
Liam Neeson.
Hey, Mr. Gerbrandt.
Liam Neeson.
All
Yep.
right, 1 point each for that. Good start.
I love Kyle's whiteboard, by the way. All right, second question, and if James misses this category, I am going to be disappointed. It's horror/thriller. What was the original cause of death which is avoided in Final Destination?
This is a great movie. I still have it on DVD. Still watch it.
Of course, I haven't seen it.
Of course not, because you don't watch horror thrillers. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down.
All right, what you got there, Kyle?
An exploding plane.
That's pretty accurate, yep. James?
I said a plane crash. Not sure if that counts.
No, because the plane exploded.
Yeah.
It didn't crash.
No.
It crashed into air. That counts.
I mean, it's a good answer, but it's just not quite the right one.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
We can take that. Okay, so it's an early lead for Kyle, 2-1.
All right, here we go. Question 3 comes from the category of comedies. In the movie Jumanji, Robin Williams played a man who had been trapped in a board game during his childhood. What was his character's name? Looking for the name of the character played by Robin Williams.
Great movie.
Yeah, it holds the test of time, too. It's
Yeah.
just as much fun to watch now as it was then.
Surprisingly.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. All right, what you got there, James?
The answer is very clearly Bob.
Oh, okay. And Kyle?
It's Alan P, right? Like Alan Patter, Alan something or other. Oh, I don't know if you needed the last name.
We do have first and last name listed in the question.
Yeah.
What do you think, Spaniard?
I think it's round 1. We can take the first name. Right?
Well, he did say Alan P, and it is Alan Parrish is a correct answer.
Parrish.
Yeah, you know, I'll say no. I'll say no because when Drew McQueen wrote Sleeping Bee,
Yeah,
yep,
yeah,
I'm sorry.
Very true.
yeah.
So that's not a problem.
sorry, we can't take the-
Totally fair. Totally fair.
Great. No challenge wasted then.
Yeah. I was expecting a challenge if that were to go.
That would have been a legit
Definitely.
challenge, too.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, fourth question in the category of animated. Which character does Tim Allen voice in Toy Story?
Did you know his character was made in China?
I mean, I didn't know it, but I assume everything is made in China.
You're China or Taiwan, right? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down.
All right, the king in the north. What you got?
Buzz Lightyear.
That's correct. James?
First and last name Buzz Lightyear.
Buzz Lightyear. That is correct for 1 point each. All right, 3-2 lead. 3-2 lead.
And
The
no
King of the
perfect,
North.
not perfect rounds.
No perfect rounds today. Sorry, kids. All right. Your next question is from the category of dramas. These are movies that have drama in them. Question is, who played Will Hunting in the movie Good Will Hunting?
I didn't even know this movie existed.
How do you like them apples?
Can I
only want a couple
challenge
more
David's
categories.
not lacking of knowledge of an Oscar winner from 1997?
3, 2, 1. Pens down. What you got there, James?
Disappointment and Matt Damon.
Kyle?
Matt Damon.
All right. Yeah, but if you do that, you're going to waste your challenge. Are you sure you want to do that?
I've wasted many a thing in my life. Wouldn't be the first time.
Dig the Jackie Robinson in the background there, by the way. Very nice.
All right, so sixth question in the category of romance. What is the real first name of Bapt, Jennifer Grey's character in Dirty Dancing?
Oh, that's Baby. Somebody misspelled that. Should be Baby.
Oh,
Not Bap.
Oh. So can I challenge the question for not being written correctly?
He can reread it without having to use a JTE. How's that?
Can I challenge it because I don't know the answer?
No. So give it.
Well, that
give
makes
it
me
another,
feel more confident about this question then.
give it another shot, Spence.
all right. I'll give you guys a free JT. What is the real first name of Baby, Jennifer Grey's character in Dirty Dancing?
All right. Now let's start the clock.
And please, question writing team, the typebot. Come on.
More quality control.
I'm pretty sure I didn't write this one.
5,
I hope I didn't.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. And if you did, this is going to be great. What do you got, Spence?
Her name's Dirty, right?
Okay, what do you got, Kyle?
I had Barbara? Baby Barbara? I don't know.
We were looking for Francis.
Francis. Oh, okay.
Who the fuck names their kid Francis?
It rings a bell.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. This is the third episode. There's third match in a row we've had Francis as one of the answers.
Really?
Really?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
But it's not the
gonna
same
write that.
question, right?
No, it's not the same question.
What's the next question? Just so I have this ready. Because apparently these questions are all rigged.
What is the
Fucking
name of the
Francis.
villain in Deadpool?
Oh, thanks. I got a point. Great.
All right.
Question number 7. This comes from the categories of Oscar movies. These are films that have won an Oscar.
And I haven't seen.
And David has
Obviously.
not seen. For which movie did Julia Roberts receive her first and only Oscar award?
I didn't know she had an Oscar.
This is, well, obviously the question says her first and only.
It's right. You forget the movie anyways.
Actually, it is a decent movie. 5, 4,
JTE, please.
2. All right. Repeating the question. First use of the JTE. For which movie did Julia Roberts receive her first and only Oscar award? So he just needed more time. Right, I got it.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I might.
5,
This one.
4, 3, 2.
Definitely didn't
1.
spell it right.
Pens down. All right, Cleaner, what you got?
Francis Brockovich, right?
Francis
Aaron
Brockovich. And Kyle?
Aaron Brockovich, but
All right.
spelled
We
a
don't
little
worry about the
funny.
spelling. We got a 5-4 lead for the King of the North right now.
Yep. And last question, guys. Last question. In everyone's favorite, scores and soundtracks.
Hans Zimmer.
Which Tarantino movie features the songs Stuck in the Middle with You and Fool for Love?
Yeah, Riley would hate you for this question.
Why?
Scores and soundtracks is not his forte anymore. Used to be, but it's not now. I don't know why. He just keeps
Well-
going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down.
All right. King in the North.
Reservoir Dogs.
That is correct. James?
Great place to learn cutting techniques. Reservoir Dogs.
All right. Got us a 6-5 game at the end of round 1. All right.
Yep.
Good round, fellas. Good round. Solid.
Yep. So we have a 6-5 lead from for the King in the North, and James stumbling a little there for a few
You want to rephrase that?
questions. What?
At least he said stumbling and not he said stumbling and not stuttering, at least.
I can do that too if it helps.
That's my trick.
Just wait till I get nervous and I'll start stuttering.
You should be nervous by now.
All right.
I'm in the lead.
Funny, you think that lasts?
Also, I'm pretty sure your strengths are also my strengths on that wheel. If I saw them right. So.
Well, we're going to find out shortly in round 2, aren't we?
Yep, let's go to round number 2 with this trash talk. Alright, so in round number 2, each competitor is going to get a spin of the wheel and they will receive 4 questions in the category they land on. They will receive 2 points for each question answered correctly, but if they are not so sure of the answer, they can ask us for multiple choice, in which case we will provide them with 4 options and the question value will go down to 1 point. I will remind the competitors there is stealing available in this round, so if you miss a question, your opponent might get your points. Also, if you are not happy with what you spun the first time, you can re-spin. You're allowed a mulligan unless you have landed on opponent's choice. So, do you guys understand the rules?
Yeah, Crystal.
All right, Kyle, you have used a JTE, so you have 2 left. James, you have 3 left. All right, so Snacks, when did you list the categories?
All right, today's categories on the wheel are movie release dates, comic book movies, Tom Hanks, new releases, animated films, action adventure, Oscar movies, directors, Christopher Nolan, and 2010s movies, as well as spinners and opponent's choice.
All right, so Kyle, you are in the lead, so you can choose to spin first or defer to James.
I will defer to James.
Okay.
Great.
Whenever you guys are ready.
Spin away.
And the first spin we get looks like Oscar movies.
Yep. And we'll give you a countdown in 5, 4.
Spin again.
Okay.
All right, we're going to spin away from Oscars. Second spin, second spin. Almost pulled it off.
Was
2010.
close.
2010.
Not a big loss.
You come over here to the database and get your questions from the category 2010 movies. And I will be asking you questions and we get back on screen. All right, James, you spun 2010's movies. Your first question is, in 2014's Annie, who played Will Stacks, the millionaire who adopts Annie?
Jamie Foxx.
Excellent. No hesitation for 2 points.
I have seen that one.
That's a waste of time.
Yeah, I have not.
Right. I have not either. Next question from the movie category of 2010's movies. In 2014 sex tape, what do Annie and Jay use to record the infamous sex tape that kicks off all the troubles in the movie?
I also have seen this one.
Yes, I've seen
Again, a
it.
waste of time.
I know this one.
I
Yeah, it's
know.
okay. It's okay.
I'm not sure what you're specifically looking for, so I'll take multiple choice.
All right. Your options are A, an iPad, B, an iPhone, C, a camera, or D, a computer.
iPad?
Yep.
That is correct for 1 point.
I knew this one.
Yeah, I do that one.
I did
You
write
don't
it
watch
though.
good movies for once.
I
So did
did.
Kyle.
I did write it, but I knew it before writing it, so it counts.
Okay, your third question today. Who directed the 2012 movie Gambit?
Can you repeat the question?
All right, that is the first use of your JTE for you. And who directed the 2012 movie Gambit?
Multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, Michael Hoffman, B, John Woo, C, Steven Soderbergh, or D, Chan Woo Park.
A.
Michael Hoffman is correct for another point. That gives you
Okay.
a 9-6 lead going into your last
Wait.
question.
He's
Am I
rolling.
supposed to know that movie? I've never heard of it.
I've never heard of that movie ever. I don't think director,
I have
honestly.
seen
I
it.
don't-
I have seen it. Isn't it with Cameron Diaz and what's this one? Colin Firth?
I've never seen it, so I can't.
About
never heard
a
of it.
stealing of a painting? I think so.
Sure, let's go with that.
Again, watching movies.
Sure, absolutely. All right, your fourth question from 2010s is, in the movie Suicide Squad, who plays the Enchantress?
Cara Delevingne.
Absolutely correct for 2 points and 11-6 after round
Wow.
2 for this cleaner. Boy, he cleaned up on that round, didn't
Yeah, I mean, he.
he?
Someone goes to comedy category.
All right, let me get the wheel pulled back up here.
Yep.
And there you go, Mr. Gerbrandt, whenever you're ready.
Spin away.
First spin.
Oh.
It would. It would.
Oh.
Counts up animated.
That. Whew.
Yeah, let's take it. I like it.
Okay,
Alright.
he's going to stay with animated films. Tell me, Mr. Spence.
So, 4 questions in the category of animated movies. So, first question in the category of animated movies. In Ratatouille, how do Remy and Linguini meet?
Multiple choice.
Okay, A. Remy fixes Linguini's soup. B. Linguini saves Remy from drowning in the sink. C. Linguini finds Remy eating cheese in his kitchen. And D. Linguini finds Remy stealing a mushroom.
I haven't watched this movie enough.
I have.
D.
That's not correct.
Answer is A.
I haven't seen
The
it.
answer is in fact A. 12
Can
to
I challenge the
6.
title Ratatouille? Because technically the dish they make in the movie is confit vialdi.
Okay.
1 point steal there for the cleaner.
Thank you.
Second question. And I can't spell. Okay. In the 2013's animated flick Frozen, what is Sven, the reindeer, obsessed with eating?
Oh man, you just pick the ones I haven't seen.
Let it go.
Multiple choice.
Okay. A.
Oh, yeah,
Carrots. B. Apples. C. Snow. D. Tree leaves.
Carrots?
Carrots is correct for 1 point.
Nice.
I have no desire to watch this movie. I would never do it.
I'm like looking for like 90s Disney movies here. It's like, no, none of those.
It's
Almost like you should have spun again.
it's
I
actually
might have.
pretty good, to be honest.
Like animated.
Okay, so in the movie Aladdin, what is the name of Jasmine's pet tiger?
Oh. Raja.
That is correct for 2 points.
Well, no.
And he goes 9 to 12. So, last question in the category of animated movies. What 1991 Meet Beauty and the Beast character said? You don't have time to be timid. You must be bold and daring.
Lumiere?
That is correct for 2 points. And 11 to 12. We have
Closes the gap well.
we have ourselves a nice little match here.
Started off rough in that category.
Shouldn't have
Pull
lost
out in the
that.
end.
Yep.
Lost that steal there. Damn.
All right, so with James in the lead this time, 12 to 11, let's go to round number 3. So in round number 3, each competitor is going to give us 3 numbers which corresponds to 3 random categories. They will receive 3 questions. The first one will have a value of 2 points, the second one of 3 points, and the third one of 5 points. So there is no stealing in this round and there is no penalty for missing. Do you guys understand the rules?
How many numbers between?
Oh, yeah, sorry, 1 and 19. I always forget to say that.
Okay.
You always forget.
All right, so, James, you're in the lead. Why don't you give us your numbers first?
I'll take 12 with how many points I have. I'll take 11 for how many points he'll have at the end of this game. And I'll take 5 for reasons you can't know about.
12, 11, and 5. All right, Mr. Gerbrandt, what's your numbers there?
1, 7, and 9, please.
All righty, 1, 7, and 9 is what you picked. And since you are behind, we'll be asking your 2-point question first. You chose number 1, and that corresponds to the category of Will Smith. Will Smith.
Nice actor.
All right. Yeah, he's not too shabby.
Aladdin.
Not quite Aladdin. Your question in the category of Will Smith for your first 2-pointer. What is the name of the suspect robot in the movie I, Robot?
Sunny.
Get on for 2 points. That throws it right back over there to the cleaner.
I also knew that one.
I love that movie.
All right, Cleaner, so you chose number 12 for your 2-pointer, and that corresponds here to... Okay, action adventure.
Great.
So, your question in action adventure. What nickname has the wine-obsessed information dealer in Red 2? Deep cut.
That seems a little. No, it's fine.
I know this one.
5.
I'll guess sommelier.
That's incorrect. The answer was the frog. And he is played by Professor Lupin, which name I cannot remember. David something,
Go ahead, I'll let
right?
you have this one.
I
David-
missed it.
Okay.
David Thewlis. Yeah.
David Thewlis, there you go.
I mean, I knew
there you go.
I knew David because... All right, so you chose category number 11, and that here corresponds to Brad Pitt. Another not too shabby.
Yeah, he ain't too bad.
And your 3-pointer in the category of Brad Pitt to send it back to Kyle. What is the name of Brad Pitt's character in World War Z? Or C?
Fucking shit.
See, now Kyle would have understand World War Z. 5, 4, 3,
Douchebag McLonghair.
1.
These are some hard ones. I definitely would have gotten these two. Holy shit.
That's not correct. The answer was Gary Lane. Anyone was surprised that wasn't correct?
Gary Lane.
And
That was close.
it was.
Lane,
Yeah, it's a
Long.
pretty douchebaggy name.
And okay, so
That's true.
we find ourselves in the situation that James needs to hit this to send it back to Kyle. If he misses, Kyle will win. And he chose
She rolls.
category number 5, and that here corresponds to fantasy/sci-fi.
Fuck.
Let's go with a fantasy sci-fi 5-pointer.
Category I might actually know the answer.
In Star Wars. No, I mean,
Yeah, no, not that one.
okay. Who wrote the screenplay for the 2016 movie Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them?
J.K. Rowling.
That is correct for 5 points.
Nice.
And he goes up 17 to 13.
All right. That throws it back over to Mr. Kyle Gerbrandt, the king in the North.
So this question is just
It's
practice,
a
right?
practice
This
question.
this is a practice question. You got 2 match points here, my friend. You chose
it right,
number
too.
7, and that category is dramas. Dramas. Your 3-point question is: 9 people, including Gene Hackman, explore a cruise ship at sea in a manner that turns their whole lives upside down in this 1972 disaster movie.
The Poseidon Adventure.
That's correct for 3 points.
Knew that one as well.
That movie, this movie, I know
That one was,
someone.
like the worst of all time. One of those ones, right?
I know someone who has nightmares with this movie.
It was one of those 70s disaster flicks.
Oh
that
no!
were
I
really
just
popular.
I am just happy this person has nightmares with this movie anyway.
All right, that
Not
gives
that
us
I was
a
vile.
17-16 game at this point. Kyle needs to answer this 5-point question correctly, or the cleaner will win. All right, your 5-point question. Tom Hanks starred in what lonely movie?
Category.
Oh, I'm sorry. My apology. Category is 2000s.
Okay.
2000s movies. Tom Hanks starred in what lonely movie as Chuck Noland?
Castaway.
And your winner, representing the Great White North, Alberta, Canada, the oil sands, Kyle, the king of the North, Gerbrandt.
Awesome. Sweet.
Nice one. Yep.
Great game, James. Great game.
Yeah. bullshit 5-pointer, but whatever.
Actually, in all honesty, I think both of those 5-pointers were pretty much equal in difficulty.
I would say I would say maybe your two were slightly harder. I would agree.
My
but
3-pointer was harder than a 5-pointer.
Your
That's
2-pointer was definitely hard.
Yeah, your
my
2-pointer
3-pointer.
was
I'll give you that. But the 5-pointers were pretty equal on level of difficulty.
I would say. Yeah.
All right, so this was a great match, and now we are going to throw it over to Tyler for some post-match interviews. Take it away.
Oh, hey, what is up, Face Off fans? That's right, you are back in the classiest place in the entire Face Off. That's the Elks Lodge with me, Andrew, the Elk Kelp. But today, it's not about me. It's about another wonderful man from the North, representing proudly for his country and taking home the win today. Welcome to the Elks Lodge, Kyle, the King of the North, Gerbrandt.
Thank you very much, Andrew. Glad to be here. It was a good match, a good fight. Well-deserved win.
Absolutely, brother. Let's talk about it because you had a hell of a match today. Very high-scoring match. That's what we like to see. Real competition from James the Cleaner Spence, starting things off. We're kicking it off right away with round number 1. And in round number 1, you're coming out with that lead. Didn't get all the points available, but you did respectable. You got 6 points on the board to James's 5. How you feeling? Round number 1 coming out.
It was good. Good start to a good opening round to a match. I mean, I think everybody's got a little bit of nerves coming into this the first time, so it's fun seeing how it actually works when you're under the spotlight and when you try to actually have to answer some questions for real. But I think like I said, I came out with the lead, so I got enough in that first round, and it worked out well in my favor, that one.
Absolutely. And hey, I got to say it, you did very impressively today, put up those points. Better men than you have, occasionally not done so well. No name. Let's talk about round 2. This is a very interesting round to me. You come out of it, score 5 points out of the possible 8. Now, not too bad getting some points on that board, but you do give up that 1 point steal to James. And along with a good round from him, now instead of being 1 point up, you are 1 point down. How are we feeling? Round number 2.
That's what I knew. James did know his stuff, and I definitely thought those animated questions were going to be a little bit easier than they were. They were a little more deep pulls than I was expecting for them, and it just showed me that it's like you can't underestimate anybody in it. You gotta pay attention. You gotta be on your top of your game the entire time.
Well, top of your game. Let's talk about the top of your game. The end of the game, the final, the finale, the ultimate, not the penultimate, Markellis, round of this match. You got 3 questions coming at you. You got 10 points available. James, couple tough questions. I'm not going to deny it. He fought hard.
They were very tough.
But you put up 1, 2, 3 questions. Then you knocked down 1, 2, 3 questions. 10 points. All available points coming at you. And you take down the win in a very impressive fashion today. But instead of talking round 3, let's talk about what's coming up next because you, my friend, representing for Canada, you're making it into the tournament. You could very well be the first movie trivia face-off champion. What are you looking forward to in that tournament? What are you worried about? Let's talk about it.
Well, I'm worried that I actually did so well in the first round that I'm so high up in the tournament. So I got a little bit of expectation on me going into this thing. So that's a little bit of pressure there. But pressure can be good and pressure can be bad. So we'll see how that turns out. But I'm looking forward to. There's one other man out there who might have gotten a little more points than me. So I'm looking forward to hopefully matching up with someone out there that got up near the top too. So we'll see what that works out to, hopefully.
All right, folks, you heard it here from Kyle. He is the king in the North, at least for now. He's put up some good points, but he's not looking to slow down now. Go through that tournament. It's seeded, so you're going to have to win a couple matches, Kyle, if you want to face off against those number 1s, those number 3s, those number 4s, those high-numbered seeds in the tournament, wherever you may fall, my friend, from one Canuck to another. I wish you the best. I know you're going to represent with pride. And you took down the win today. Very impressive. I love to watch it. That's Kyle, King of the North, Gerbrandt, your winner today in the movie trivia face-off. And right after this, we're going to be back with James, the Cleaner Spence.
Thank you very much, guys.
What's up, face-off fans? How about it? We've got our competitor in today's match showing up right here in the Elks Lodge. Going to have a discussion with him about the ups and the downs. He's here. He's from the Dollhouse, and boy, he kind of scares the crap out of me. Let's give a big welcome to James, the Cleaner Spence. Hey,
Nice
James, how you doing,
Andrew.
brother?
I'm
Good to
actually
see you.
doing pretty
Always-
okay.
Nice to see a man who knows how to dress in style. I like that. Very good looking today, James. Speaking of good looking, you had a pretty good match out there all the way through today. You started
Pretty
off in
good.
round number 1, and hey, I'm just calling it like I see it, brother. Just
I
calling
think
it
that
like
was
I
pretty
see it.
fucking amazing. Are you kidding? Obviously, I don't watch other people's matches. I don't want to get my mind in the wrong headspace, but I think I did pretty damn well. I played pretty well. I took Kyle to his 5-pointer. And I could maybe see him maybe get to the second round in the tournament if that ever gets set up. So I think I lost to a good opponent as much as he is a shitbag and probably will never beat me again. I think I played pretty good for my first match.
Well, James the Cleaner Spence never short on confidence. We know that. We've seen you coming into this league, and you look like you're out to take those victories. And I will say that third round, you had some rough questions there, but we'll get there. First, let's talk about that first round. You're coming out of the first round. You both did pretty good first round. Second and third, I think, are an improvement on it. But that first round, you're 1 point behind. Not too bad. How you feeling coming out of that one?
I mean, I'll be honest. As a rookie competitor in our first season, in my first match, there's always room for improvement. Sure, my first round wasn't, a perfect 1 or 9 or 8, but it's something I can always get better at, and it's something I will only get better at. You'll never see me this low again, and I can promise you that.
All right, the Dollhouse is going to stay on the attack is what I'm hearing from James Spence. And let's go ahead and we'll move on. We're going into your round number 2. Now, round number 2, drastic improvement, I would say. Got pretty close to that opponent's choice on the spin, but hey, you come out of it, you get your category, and you do pretty darn well in this. You score well, you get good points on all your questions, and I would like to point out, you are the one who got that 1 point steal.
No.
What the hell is...
You are not letting someone crash my fucking interview.
Who the hell is coming in here?
You do not treat me like...
Hey, Jimmy. Hey, Jimmy, buddy, the janitor. Jimmy, the janitor. Good to see you, buddy. It's been a while. Remember that really fun time we had when you and we played a movie, Oh.
Yeah. Remember that time where
really
I left you screaming, begging for an and you just sat there and whined?
You were being mean to me, and then I beat you twice. Like, that was really fun. That was a lot of fun.
Gentlemen. I use
Is there
this
a
term
reason you're
loosely
here today,
because
Dingy?
that's what I'm going to say. What are you doing here?
Oh, well, I'm just here. I saw Jimmy lost again. He's been away from his strength. The Oscars. That was kind of funny. I like that. But I'm here to call out Jimmy's whole faction, his whole little things going on. The Dollhouse. That's fun. Cute. Yeah. No. Okay. I'm sick of getting all these little things.
Tell me how you plan to beat my entire faction. Tell me how you plan to beat these people who will stomp you into the ground, leave you 6 feet under, begging for mercy.
I mean, I really don't feel like I need to beat your faction. I feel like they'll do it themselves for me. I don't really need to put in the work that much. I can just kind of flick my fingers. I don't even need to snap. I put in less effort than Thanos. And they'll just
you on your face my pop culture references. And you know what? I have some pretty good information for you. Carmel Mountain, your competitor who you have coming up, he's no slouch. And I look forward to beating you when you lose, because, as we all know, I am the biggest loser. And you cannot comprehend the game that we will play. It will be 8 rounds. It will be 40 points apiece. And then, when it comes to sudden death, I will spill the blood of my enemy, you, my sweet Dingy, all over this trivia table. Get that final point.
You know what, Jimmy? Fine.
If
I happen to lose this match against Ryan, I'll play you and we'll play. But you know why I'm going to win? Because you'd rather, be all style and, look good and lose. I'd rather look bad and win. That's
doesn't take too much to look bad for you now, does it?
1992, directed by Ron Shelton.
You look like a Shelton.
Wow.
Well. Looks like we've got more exciting things happening here in the Elks Lodge. That's right. We've got a call out from Caleb the Little Boat. He's coming after the Dollhouse, but the Dollhouse looking to reduce him to doll parts. That's right. All right, James the Cleaner Spence, I'm sorry for that interruption. I'm going to have a talk with the commissioners about people breaking in on my interviews. This is totally unacceptable.
You better.
And with that, let's throw it back to them. Let's take it back to the desk. Garcia and Snacks.
Well, turns out we have some heat. So let's
This is
see.
getting interesting.
Yeah, let's see if the little boat can win his first match. Then they will probably have to wait to play, but you never know, man. You never know.
You never know. We'll have to see what the boat can do.
Yep.
Caleb is awfully confident in his throwing that challenge out there, so we'll have to see what happens. You know, the Dollhouse is going to be well represented in this league. I'm
Yep.
sure eventually we'll have other factions that form and
Yeah, let's hope.
compete, but it's that was strong. There's some good interviews there too. Our
I mean, come on.
definitely
I
fired
mean,
up.
how many? I'm gonna ask you a question, Snacks. How many winners did we have scoring 17 points?
Oh, this is definitely a high-scoring match.
I
Like
mean-
I said, this has got to be. James is the highest of the quote-unquote losers bracket. Those
Yep.
who didn't win, highest point score easily, and Kyle is the highest point scorer for winners at this point.
Yep.
So they're definitely putting themselves at the top of the rankings where they want to be.
Yep.
And congratulations on Kyle for getting into the winners bracket. We're going to make sure that gets set up again. I'm going to be putting out a power ranking probably tomorrow sometime. I just have to be careful I don't give away.
Technically not tomorrow because this match is
Well.
going to air way before you set the match.
That's true. You tape on a Saturday, I'll put it out on the Sunday following.
Yep. All right.
It'll probably be in June. It's okay.
All right. So thank you guys very much for watching. Please share, subscribe, comment, and we just want this to spread. Spread the word in Twitter, Facebook. It doesn't matter. Just talk about this with your neighbor. It doesn't really matter. We just want people to watch and people to join the Patreon and to play with us. So Snacks,
That's right.
why don't you close the match?
All right. I want to give a big shout out and thank you, as always, to our editing
Yep.
team, our graphics design team, our question writing team. I give a big shout out to our competitors today, James the Cleaner Spence, Kyle the King the Norf Gerbrandt, and of course my partner on the desk over there, David the Spaniard Garcia. Thank you everybody for watching this episode of the Movie Trivia Face Off, and remember, be excellent to each other.